There we go. Alright guys, I've been trying to get my internet to cooperate with me. My signal is not that great here, but I thought I would go live. Give us a minute for the updates to go out. I tried to schedule a live stream for later, but honestly I don't know what's going on with today. William's here. Is it Angelica, Benny's Aquatics? Hello everybody. I am at the Ohio Fish Rescue. Morning, Adele. So everything fish related is moved. Now there's some other little projects that require a lot of people, and I don't want to give out too much information because I don't know what content OFR is going to be doing on their channel. But this is what I'm doing right now: is the 2 Bellagio stands. They're outside, and I have to go through and cut. And it's taking longer than I thought because I can only cut so much, and I gotta let the blade cool down because I don't want to wear the blade out. But here's, the pipes are getting cut. Luckily, it hasn't rained at all today. It was supposed to thunderstorm all day, and the weather's cooperating with us, so that's a good thing. I would say probably 15 to 20 people did show up and just doing work. And we were up late last night. I think it was about 3 a.m. when I called it quits with everybody else. And then everybody got up and started working. Before people got here this morning, Josh and myself and Papa Shrimp, we got to work to get the tanks out of the fish room and outside. So that way, when people got here today, it was just all hands on, moving stuff around. The thing that we're working on now is they're taking the roof or the canopy off the back deck, because they're going to move that, I think, out to like here to cover stuff out here because they're putting a full roof over their back deck. They're enclosing it. But anyways, I'm going to try to go inside with this, and I can't guarantee that this will continue to live stream because my signal does seem to be kind of crappy. I'll go through the fish room, might as well, right? Let me flip you guys around. Here's the 2,000 gallon tank that I'm getting. I mean, everybody knows how big this thing is, but it's 16 feet long, 4 foot, I think, by 4 foot. And she's a beast. It's got some pacu in it right now. There's one. There's a gourami down at the other end. But this tank is going to go from holding pacus to being a planted community tank. At least that's my plan. All these tanks are out. Looks kind of weird with nothing here. But Kyle said the wall is naked. The wall is naked. Oh, so my bristle-nose plecos. I buy them from a hobbyist, and he lives up here. So whenever I come up here, I get more plecos from him. So on the website where it says hobbyist bread, that's them there. He brought them in. We put an air pump on them. And then I'll probably do a water change on them tonight, and then I'll take them home tomorrow. The dreaded fish keeper said, "Plant a community tank, and that massive tank will be amazing looking." Yeah, so this stand does need, or not stand, this tank does need some work. This wood right here, I'm assuming the fiberglass cracked, and then water got down and the wood rotted. So this section, Josh and I were talking about last night. I think what we're going to do is cut out, maybe to here, put in new wood just for peace of mind. And then I think I want to do a steel plate and have this whole thing as a steel plate. And that way I don't have to worry about it having issues. And then we can coat it and basically clean this all up. I'll probably do a front facade on it just to make it look nicer. Because this was definitely behind something at SeaWorld. This tank is from SeaWorld. Because here's the glass panels. They stick up above this. So this isn't how people saw this tank. This would have been behind a wall. The other thing I contemplated on doing was just saving the panels and then building a whole new structure out of steel do a plywood build, fiberglass it, and basically make a whole brand new tank, but instead of using wood as the base material, using steel. And then I'll never ever have to worry about it bowing or failing because of rot. But that's just an idea I'm kind of having. But first things first, you know, this tank eventually has to get down to my house, and it's a big boy. Anyways, let's walk around. Everybody, I'm sure, knows Pittsburgh. Looks like Pittsburgh's eating some lunch. Says, hey, I'm trying to eat here. I don't like being on camera eating. Because he eats with his mouth open. I love watching puffer fish when they start looking for their food. Their eyes roll forward. And, you know, it's very personable. I have an Indian dwarf pea puffer, so, you know, tiny. And they do the same thing. You know, their eyes are sideways, but when they go to attack their food, the eyes go forward. And it's really fun to watch. But there's a lot going on here, guys. Everybody's out in the fish room, or in the pool room. Here's all the gravel that I sold OFR. In their previous videos, you would have seen it. I brought it up with my truck. They're redoing the 4400 with white gravel. And then the natural gravel, as far as I know, is going over here to the 3000. All right, I think I'm back. As soon as I walk out in the pool room, I lost my internet connection. So for whatever reason, being out in the pool room, the phone just does not like it. And I don't know their Wi-Fi password, or I tried to use their internet, but we'll hang out here. Maybe we'll walk around the outside. There's Papa Shrimp. Somebody said hi to Papa Shrimp. It was Adele.
Hola.
Says I'm back. That's good. That's good. Let's look at some stingrays while we're in here. Adele, are you Team Pittsburgh because you're going to be his girlfriend's name as well? Let's walk around back on the outside, and hopefully I don't lose the internet. Check this tank out, guys. This is still one of my favorite tanks here. I like the height off the ground. The size of it's nice, and it's kind of a, I don't want to say monster fish community tank, but you know, there's a lot going on, a lot to see in this tank. That parrotfish, super bright. You know, I know a lot of people don't like parrotfish, but you know, personally, I like them. I think they're pretty cool. I like the color on them. I like the eyes. You know, it's the goldfish of a cichlid, a lot of people say, but I think they're a cool fish. All right, let's head back outside, guys. Oh, and they just got some. All right, I think I'm back. I don't know why the internet's so sketchy for me today. I know last time I live streamed from OFR, I was able to do it from the pool room without issues. Let me see if I can sneak back in and get some video of that cichlid tank right here. The problem with streaming is there's a lot of steel in this room with all these stands and tanks, but the water blocks Wi-Fi signal. So being that I'm surrounded by probably around 100,000 gallons now, they're getting up there. That's a lot of water. Jack and Dan was here earlier. They just left not too long ago. Dan, it's always great to see Jack as well. Let me flip you around, guys. We're heading up to the back deck. Here's where they have the koi. And there are a ton of babies in here still. Let's see if I can get them on here. Let's walk over.
They have a pond out here all winter.
You have these big poles that can't get past the header. How you guys doing?
It's the ultimate fish keeper, guys.
Sir.
Just because Matt's not here right now.
Take them apart.
With the plastic.
That was all original cutting off the board so we can slide it that way.
So right now they're working on trying to get the roof off of the deck. And I think they're going to try to take it and go out through the side. Logistics, lots of logistics. There was a deer out here last night too. We were out here on the back deck hanging out, and a deer came out of the woods over here behind me. It was pretty sweet.
Oh, that one got bolts.
OFR did a ton of work on this too this past week. They put this new header board across all these new posts with concrete in the ground, mainly because they are going to enclose it. So it's going to be a sweet hangout spot, especially with the koi pond, Tracy's koi pond that's coming in. Basically right here where I'm standing. Big J's here. Hello, hello. Let me see the chat. Live chat. There we go. Adele with the baby koi. I heard that they're doing a baby shark TV show or some sort of series now. Just be forewarned for anybody with kids. Angelica said, did you try turning your phone on and off? I actually haven't. I should have maybe did a reset on it before I went live. I'm sure I'll go live again maybe later today. And if I do, I will restart my phone. Dell says, whoa, these guys are machines. Yeah, I just heard that the food is here. I'm sure everybody's hungry. It's been a hot, sweaty day. There's not a dry shirt in the house. Bearded Fish Keeper, he's here as well. That's Ryan. Actually, I'm looking at him right now. That's Bearded Fish Keeper with his America shorts on. Bearded Fish Keeper is the one that when I just mentioned about getting the I always would rather buy from hobbyists as long as the price is right, and the price is right with Ryan. And
Subscribe to my channel.
subscribe to his channel. And yeah, it works out great. And then I just grab more Plecos from him when I come up here. And it's been nice to be up here because like last night I stayed off my phone. I didn't check emails. It was just nice to detach from the car world and the fish business just for a night. Really kind of reset. Felt great, but there's a ton of work to be done today, and the work is not over yet. I would really love to take you guys into the pool room, but I know that my internet will drop out. So let's go up front and see if there's anything going on there. I can smell the food. It must be coming through the fan. But check this out. This is pretty cool. So this would be sweet to be able to sink this into the ground to that height, so that way you're getting some of the thermal heat from the ground, like in the fall and spring, but you still have this viewing panel to be able to watch whatever's in this tank. Pretty sweet. I hope they do something cool with that. Chevy Fish is here. Hello, Chevy Fish. I did see your comments last night during the live stream from OFR. Glad to see you here. And these stands are more work than I thought they would be, for sure, just because cutting them, it's taking some time because the saw is cutting through the tube like butter, like super smooth, but all these welds, you can see how much thicker the welds are. It's definitely taking some time to go through the welds, but once it's through the welds, it goes zoop, right through it. This side's all cut, except for the end. I'm using the end just to hold this all together. And then I started on this side. We got 1, 2, 2 1/4 cut, and I think I got 1 or 2 down there cut. Once these are all cut, this top will come off. We can set this on the ground, and then the precision cutting is down here. We have to cut this straight and level all the way across. I brought some materials to make a jig, and yeah, I mean, it's still gonna be a lot of work, and definitely gonna be into tomorrow to get this done. Because once it's all cut, then I gotta do the welding. Welding's easy. It's just gonna be tedious because it has to be welded. Has to be welded in sections. So basically, I could weld. So there's 4 welds per post. You know, you think of all 4 sides. I can only weld part of it, move down the line, and weld it in a crisscross pattern to keep the warping down. Because when you got a tank that's 20 feet long, it can warp if I went just in a straight line welding it all. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I'll try to go live later. I'm gonna go get some food. Haven't ate anything yet today, but I'll try to go live maybe in a few hours when everything settles down and we can hang out again. But stay tuned for later tonight, guys. Thanks, Zen Ginger. I'll bring you guys back a little bit later. But thanks, guys, and I'll see you later.